On this man for a very long time. Where I am seated is a celebrity studio. Rehearsals. If any artists want to do rehearsal, now what's me putting ahead of the show or any other thing be up so yeah. Now Prophet with ya. I've known him for a very long time. You be kwana mo say and I say my bra na me name me bra penyent na say near share abrabo near monko because I know he has a story to share for me to take something out of it, for you to also take something out of it. Prophet Patrick Amoako Atta is the name. Azafo, good afternoon.
That's right.
What to say?
I don't.
Is any auto media? O me mono.
Atano ye me papa.
Okay.
Yeah. Me media ne ye Amoako.
Amoako atanka ho.
Mpacho an.
Okay. Awa papa ne Mbapa.
Mpacho an.
Okay.
Apostle Amoako ata.
Aso wa panga kasa.
Mechanizer.
Oh, okay.
Aye.
Matiasi. Before the bidding come crowd, but you used to do it deny what they are there. Also prove me man for who say the voice is there, and when they come here, they can perform well.
Zion be preach you. My voice na quite preach you voice.
Ubetu wash kakra.
Okay. And yeah, I'm here. Oh my jinkwa, my hoti. When it adoni my arisa, minya mie, abrami tiasi. Me to be ho share onsa so me mo me nyame abra me tiasi me to me ho share onsa mira maba.
So yeah, Prophet in the voice, they are my if you come here and you do your rehearsals, what be feeling nice place, the sound is good. You have so how many microphones?
We have about 18 microphones.
And then the instruments been with your headhouse.
Oh, instruments, like instruments you can think of where we do very much professional music here.
Okay.
A live band so na believe in miming say Bobby now show there be had born a life. All the best. I has say me starting no na e meet him say per se the home of musical excellence. Yes, indeed. We catch them say yempe adibia enye grade A. Indeed, you call all out nyamiadum and you making sure say a keyboard that we say motive or ha while to any we say na wahano not stage 2 and na wahano drum mapex. Indeed, BBBI like top instruments say all the bo and yum and now your rehearsals would take me say yes we are me.
The honey meant for what and what?
Okay, a hano for one live recordings.
Okay.
And no for ya pa ewa.
Okay.
Ti live recordings and we rehearsals. Ti most of the programs na na saying na ya hano be rehearsals ewo and for live streaming.
Okay.
And to say interview
Okay.
Into anything musically no and I say streaming no sorry.
Oh, so send one question for is it just for gospel artists?
Oh, Patrick Debbie. For Ubia where say okay gospel now. The gospel is not only for church people. The gospel is for the world. And the Bible say for God so loved the world. Yes, one can say for God so love Christians and as for God so love people who are in church, but the world. So anybody who is in the world, the gospel is for you.
Okay.
And here is also another way of evangelism and speaking the good news to people indirectly, because though they don't come to meet me, for the fact that or suffer there is also a statement.
Okay.
Actually we are saying.
Okay. Let's look at some of the acts who have been here for their live recordings or for rehearsals.
Oh, okay. So, a doso pa we say what we are not makobo dia jabi because so far me find a secular act no their omba ha we sako there and then shatawale
apart from them obiera ha and
gospel artists no there obiera ha yeah obiera ha you can make like obiera
everybody
yes amiado
and was the people are trooping here Then will we get the
signature bond?
That's why I'm campaign.
Yes, for fraud anymore.
Okay, because Mediophilia, I can see Kia, Rosie.
Sonnie Badu is there.
Oh, don't
we gifty
Empress.
I know it.
Obia.
I know it. Yes, family, medical.
So everybody has come here.
Yes.
Oh, okay. If you also need a place, also to me right now. So if you need come you can't Prophet Patrick Amoako. Tell us something about yourself, what you do right now before we go back into time.
Yes, we Zion nyame adom me osofo me san odifo me papa ne apostle Francis Amoako. I am an ordained prophet by the grace of God. Masore Parliament Chapel. Me papa Amoako say yes, as prophet for the church.
Okay.
Me pacho currently there me osofo me Parliament Chapel.
Na sign PA.
And I'm saying my papa PA.
Okay.
Be a PA, sign a driver.
To your father. Why you as a driver? Is he afraid to take an external person?
Oh, not really. But we say sometimes they say we a jumaya oye obia one in them yeah. I mean unya some kind of feel be and me who say we sanity.
Okay.
And I don't know so dear adomo ana adomo as long as Nyankopon adom where you have the capacity to deliver, why not?
How is it to be a PA, a driver to this big man of God in the country?
Oh, I must say, sir, it's one of the greatest privileges ever. Because years back, I mean, I was very young when I lived with Papa. And I saw people who were there, and it was also a dream that one day, like, I'll be driving Papa and all that. And then Nyankopon where I am his PA and I mean 7th August now over 60 years. Yes, 7th August, yeah.
That is a month away from now.
A month away from now. And looking at me and having the opportunity to be his PA and to serve him that much, I mean, it is the greatest opportunity anybody can dream of.
For how long have you served him?
Oh, okay, me one ho.
Okay.
And to me, say we years back, me and Akwabwa, we were the like young boys and they ufi. Any year na Akwabwa befa nyom na me befa sofo. Okay.
Okay. Let's go back into time. Look at the story of a prophet Patrick.
Yes, Zion me dasipa na sa story am make am pese obia emie na so na obia ntie because obi a oba bibia free baby neighbor.
That's true.
Enti Zion free baby and abedru ha. But say obi hwe who Zion is now a best Zion who heard that.
That's true.
But what fanny to be here. Yes. And
maybe hold on for me. Me cham hoba. Maybe na conversation start kasa.
Business yakaka won't say ye. See, I'm about to say, be ye bills so overtime, multiple shifts, working from paycheck to paycheck. Now, say business be or hobby to me, I yake juma bakubi awo ye bema watoa. I then I want to say what you know me. Hello, me din the Marian. Me about medical engineer, me name knu enemy ma at UK. Me sasu a digital business owner. Na sa business we a legitimate business. Training na we here na ye de bema ye be so unsa we be coach you ye be mentor also. Ye we here need the right mindset ready for change. It is why you're ready. I within any email address, I share my website you. Me send you all the information I will hear. My WhatsApp number soon will be to me at send me contact me. All questions be to me be same. If you are ready for change, take the leap of faith. Me jidi say be shamo. Me that say bye bye.
As about prophet, I'm very bishop. They come about the title a prophet. So when you do bishop level,
but
I mean, I saw for bishop. I'm bishop. Okay. So prof.
Yes, me pese said na America no pese obi ati ade we kwan ye fa so a celebrity studio e ba so na me be kai and ade bia e so me bo pa na 11 years ago before then na me papa ashem come say me calling power abrabom and me purpose and say me be nyame adwuma na me nyankopon d4 but na madwin sheda anyhow because that time na me insurance adwuma na me pesenka insurance no na ye me de pa ti percent ka me kwa na ka me timi ebie brokerage firm na bibi na chese me come animo insurance no enti me imagine say okay na sade a me ni je nyom ho pa because me just na chese me to nyom kakra rap kakra enti na sade a
gospel is secular
me just that na is secular yes na is secular me I think say me nya encounter bi final exams na ma bebe we say
my first gospel
we say obiao and this is also another part obiao on a turning point
okay
obetimi ayo suffer ba and so now we encounter nyame yes ebetimi awo o ato sorry fee and so now nim Kristo and now nim nyame enti say oh yeah suffer ba that is why most at times what the stories be mono because the fact say ne papa ana ne mame suffer no does not mean say and also what that personal relationship with God.
Even with some as of one because so first you create something in chess.
Exactly. And also na kofa issues kakra ba no. Enti for me turning point knowing God started after BC. Yes, years ago. That was what now story in there mean to me Canada. Be a da for na my story no. But ana person make. Okay, this is na class those times no very be obo.
Your boy,
yeah.
Okay.
Ona me rap pa and na me ne obo the same style until not like obia school na to obi sham na okasa obo na se oni me pa. Eti na school no na ye kano like rascal movement for na me na me leader.
So
yes. Eti ye control yeah. And you know said those times na we there was school fight.
Yeah.
Auntie be a control exams na school we actual school we letter say I mean yeah mo ye nemu pa meneza yo enye easy.
Yeah.
Enti sa pepepe na koye ti school bi try a letter nye na try. Ti school ni try a letter no. Na letter no ye dey bra me na ti say me kind no say okay. And yes ade e be boa ye ho. Enti badafo ba we say France na ne bra ba ko ye we military men ni ba ko nti na onya tear gas bae ena ba ko nso enya cutlass e bae ena we kope chain bi teacher say ya boa ye ho say after exams ne de entokwa ne ye be kopa.
Wow.
Yes.
JHS no.
JHS.
Ene ka kwese anu wan nke hu.
Nan wede. Enti like ye no me na enema ne hye me bag im. Tear gas no cutlass ni we say na hye me bag im.
So gang leader.
Iti ye say two na school your uniform be actual. Yes. And at that very year omude announcement ba say we GS day we ba say ompese obi a share we normal school uniform tini brodo no.
Okay.
Obi a share bi. But me kwa because stubborn kakra nti no man kwa share. And I may say me share my school uniform because that is what I have. To say there be the announcement, If vigilator no bar around who say I say guy back with there or no share different ways say and obey me no say why am I wearing different way? Now so this is our school uniform. Or say later na GS they buy and we purchase a man tiana. Now so me tie but na me ni say uniform ni bi. Or say eti why no who say no I say akwa stop on kakra woni mu. And obisa me made for ni be say was it announced to you and I me made for no back ka say ai
so bi a shebi nko na shebi
bi a shebi nko na me shebi wa no say me sorry bra ti sata bra we ya start years have no ma me sorry ti o sorry no say me nko fa me bag bra eti me fa me bag no so na tear gas ne de ma she no eti in fact at that time now say foul bag bra na wha na jojo ye
Gangi dance me at what so.
That be at me so. Eti teacher ni me di na chia na copy we staff we teachers room ho. Na o say o je me bag no. Enti o je me bag no. Na unfortunately na phone share me bag no. Enti phone no call ring here. And I mean phone ring here. I say phone be na ring na so me phone no say now Jesus now use your phone. Your phone e bra. Na me yi phone. I say, where is your father? And I'm so me papa ni Ghana. So ninti na I stubborn sa no. Enti one was so bag in zip no.
Baby.
Na me yam de me show. In fact, that was the time I started like praying because say obie zip no more I'm finished. As I'm still gas be pede o, colors be pede o, we change be pede o. Enti I start prayer ready for me, ready so me obo, ready must start here sorry, ready the best you know that point where you go into some fix and
you make
we are promises cry and yeah. So that was how it happened. Enti e kosa na or the bag na to yes, na makuma to yam kakra. Wow, na teacher for us be room. I say, look at this boy. We say, no, I see I go far back. You know, I say, obi, no makuma say, show. Like, you know, that day was the height of it. Like that day, I can't be a mobile pa. That was the time. Until later on, my friend teacher, Mr. Sam, Nyamisha no pa oboame. No buy na was started say on a invigilator na kasa say osreme like we say nti wa still invigilator na opese obi e bag no it's as if say we say bibi shake but oyese also zip no pa na bibi after cross it no was here jai nti after that experience now the bag na my friend teacher na say no nyame o. That was the time I really gave myself to Christ. From that day, I'm saying there no more rap, no way to the gospel.
It is for
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let's look at the story of this place.
Yes, and the story of this place, you know. Now, 11 years ago, said them kind of say me started say me two gospel songs, and I may hear gospel music. Ti I na me to ti be for me we group back ho. Their friend no we catapella
okay.
Na just say we a cappella caterpillar emwedu enti emua na me say okay come share buy no na me say okay the sadia me ni share dan jinya me adwuma ho ti na sadia me music ministry rather na my we say ti me na just say me de dodge nyame say the be ya me
as onya bibia ye nti over the aka
exactly nti me started music ministry no I mean first year niam koye ti first year and we TV3 celebrations baso
okay
I mean obi ohwe be 10 years ago 11 years ago TY crew me dasi TY crew I mean we thank you and TY crew became very huge because of TV3 celebrations no very huge the area celebrations are na ye call we Sonnie Badu yeah a program Sonnie Badu Africa Worship
okay.
It was stadium no yes and yana na the host choir
okay
yes and also another big we say yes and that was the time when Dr. Sonnie Badu so we started 7 until date
okay
yes
so it's been like 8-10 years
11 years now
okay
yeah 11 years
okay
yeah eti years no after that program no TV3 celebrations pa and nya me fair share I say nyame di wa ko fro we story building so ana ofra atwede na ye atwede no the first shot I had was all the band stopped at the same time.
Why?
The reason was that your friend is saying scanner omode my TV3 celebration no it was around 4,000
Ghana cedis.
yes and almost say yenche no be anya bi no be anja ne de I'm say oh na group I start here 1 year nyankopon I adoma bi kwa there why don't we invest it said the bear kebitim dey music project to expand because you see enya din enya we say platform no kakra and they didn't like the idea okay so bear there in I yes I until they all left until when they left now I had to go and bring in like other guys and all that until me find say nyankopon adom instrumentalist be anywhere but wa kra me dey DJ juma and I also believe say God deserves the best. And Simen Kofa will be a Sebi Onya na Enshe Nyame animonyam. And now I always go for the best. And sometimes best also comes with cost. And be a or say meje be a way 100 cedis. But oh pa we be the obey bia when ya be a 50 cedis. But because I opening to no I say okay, me mate. And ebedru hono na bia 50 cedis na oye ya utim nyae. Enti na che say this be a studio fee na no so wahye no this all the kakra. Ti ebe man na mu ye den pa because me ye adwuma so insurance company. Enti I say minya month no so na minya salary no e drop say k na program bi aba. Program ne ba program no wo ko no njiska because I mean oh yeah ministry. Enti obekọ rehearsals we studio fee awie bibia na che say sika nasa. Sika no so sa still I say group no ekoso after the program. Until it got to some time na fe niema mo abaye den pa and one studio bi e koye that day na sika no so rehearsals ne call 4 hours na mo 2 hours.
How much was an hour?
1 hour was 15 cedis.
Okay.
Until na say we 60 cedis.
Yeah.
Yes. 60 cedis na for 30 cedis.
I got 30 cedis.
I got 30 cedis. And guy the book full year was say oh so ya obi asro say we be nyame adwuma na fa be high drink. Yes, o kan ya. Nti tada no mere ho me ho. Nti me pay ya na secular artist ba ko so ba. O say wa hwe sa we say obonidi say ono kra eti abetua be we 8 hours at okra on be ye wo nyame nipa most ya na mu di Kristo nyame sum na mu di higher drinks ti ade ne hye pa ti me free ho nam ka say Ewade this kind of humility and the man here the worst of it they say na me group no wo na members no wo who say who try say oni obi be kasa boko no shout it ti me very here cause obi ehun say na ekoso ti me kofie na me ra home na me say Ewade so say the ti be Ewade say me be studio say the ti be Ewade boa me na me be studio like enough of this humiliation and by then no na baby am here adwuma no so unim say insurance company there I suit yes the suit you know because sika no me nya na di na ko rehearsals the way you know me suit you know I black no edrumre bia na ji say me dye suit you know with black hair dye I faded the black na be reddish brownish color. I mean so be your experience ni be better than make that say
because the same suit now
say wesia anti black na pa abe brownish reddish yes inti me ko adwuma na me ferry inti then na me na madam menu abako Kelvin otu me so e betimi the black hair dye ashe suit you know inti we Friday be a Friday wear inti eno no campaign na my atare inti Thursday I just say my dye suit you know they are shades you know my
ahead of Monday
that Sunday and of pavi kwa sorry na hata inti adwumre na yato but eno no say untimi fans hata wianum too much inti o say by what they hata by 4 hours time no akoyi say wianu body too much head no be we kakra yes and the guy was very good obit me to no nice amame now one day be na we my sister mama so mama Mavis or mommy shirt be na white ti Monday mia oh wait Zion na me rain feel me home but now we done here very good na minim the hair just say ye call ye me drew office we Monday meetings me pay here say ye call marketing company back one and so gem it show ni gem no na I feel like black no sports I sport I sport I'm say oh Ewade so be ya madomo a enti me drew baby and me say no this kind of service now I I have served in the kingdom and in life, you know, because Amoako nyinaa was not direct say bia unisika.
Yeah.
Nemo sika me dey serving nyame adwuma me dey bo ankofo because you are a group. Obi cry obi operational, so you have to stand in for the person. You have to stand in for the person. Obi owa Zion, we dey be shock you. Baby, this is how I develop my faith. Na me members no ebite kaswa ena ebite East Legon ajenga no. Na bi owa omo ba omo se omo niska no ma frame me. To omo frame me a be se obra oba me ma oska akọ. Na rehearsal free kwa na minti nche na menye sika ma. Meanwhile no imagine say rehearsal fee 60 cedi runtimi nche ya full or say na betimi atwagu card. Enti me ba rehearsals na nkasa me car no da red. Enti say e pon so amintimi nka nche Zion say o minisika. Next time on ma.
Yeah.
Enti me tena car no na ma ba say o mombra na me nkosi mu fie. Enti me tena me se me di Yesu moja fuel kai. Me di Yesu moja buka engine mu, me di Yesu moja ku. Zion, you won't believe it. Car no e da red no. E de me ko car so a. E ma me ko si di o te car so no. Na a free Kaswa aba East Legon. And from First Light to Kaswa, from Kaswa back to East Legon Ajengano. Na makusi ono so.
That's like a 2-hour drive.
No, about 3 hours. And sana menko ama befi o so too. And there was this lady we Tina
Italy.
Yes, that be where Tina insurance. One we akushia Lizzie. They didn't believe it.
Well, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yes, Moja
yes. Until the next day, me nyako pake wo we fear. Me say still out.
Still direct.
We say ukofia. We say fu osan na ejeke. Until me kofia na ejeke say rade. Aka me nko an misra ma me nkodru. Aha. Enyaka rade. I am finished. Na gidi sa na makodru fie. And the next day, the thing is that I don't have one kobo. Enti besan shed them na me bom pai sa rade hu me mobo. Rade mispakai amenje so. Fa me kodru adwumam. Ampa Zayo me bokai so na ajeso. Enti because those two ladies were my close friends and our sisters am kunya wonti na ma from say me ba o me srem. This is mushia filling station. And they don't believe it. Enti omuti mi ba filling station me say mi ra filling station na ka na jackie sa wo na dum we ada did you see pia ko see we do so. And that was how they believed it. Enti omoya na maka chali munyame be shiram you mamu munyame be shiram you. It's like up to date, like all of them see me and they remind me of this. Yes. Enti fast forward me and I'm saying no. Me were Atria Mountains and I'm near Revelation on the mystery of service. A book, it's a intro book. The one I'm starting a intro book no.
This one?
Yes, this one.
Okay.
Yes. And the intro book no. And they say Oba, come and write it. Faba Publishing. Immediately I descended from Atria Mountains and I'm intro book with mystery of service. Because I realized that to succeed in life is service. In fact, service is the greatest opportunity from God to man. Say, Obey, one umay ne bayo. If it hadn't been for the fact say, Obaha nka umay ni ha. So one way or the other, no service na or more render amount. No, I expose you to a new relationship. What's na se baku trem na se mwabi e wase eba. I can run to their aid. But say omwandi wachi anka minimo bia. And I realized that service is the greatest privilege nyankopon edema nipa. Enti nyame hu ye na nyame hu se no obia pese odi obia pese oyeye. Enti ene sadia ma memfa yedie enko hye servicing. Ena nyankopon de yedie hye servicing. Enti I believe so started Zionfelix. Not the mentality was no money. You were just serving. But because there is hidden treasure, hidden wealth, hidden riches in service, no, at the end of the day, Zion is big, roaming around the world.
That's true.
Nti minya sa hintasem na me throw book. Nti sa book ya me throw yi, e na me hye nyame boss nyame. Studio ma ye de me bia me ntumi mie. Na se wo bua me, na se sa launching we ti me koswa. Ska me nya bia me nyi 1 CD, me de be studio. Nti studio where wo me. Mystery of service. NBA.
Wow. So proceeds from this book, no, and now they be this beautiful studio.
Bajoy.
How location ever?
I Hong Kong.
Hong Kong
Footbridge.
La Paz.
Bajoy.
La Paz Hong Kong Footbridge and a celebrity studio. And ding nano from all the story, no, ABC I say this book and they launched it 3 years back, right?
Bajoy.
And I did ABA has say. How has it been?
God has been faithful from this encounter. After this, we're saying, no, God has really been faithful, because very faithful. And I say, because of my service, no so you know, I already had the relationships.
Yeah.
So it's easy to call be a gift empress. It's easy to call we. PSA, it's easy to call Ohema, it's easy to call Kwesi Oten, it's even easy, like me being, you know, you could see, I mean, with Joe Metal, like everybody was so happy because of my service, you know, my struggles became very real for everybody to see it. And now, no, so be about everybody is happy, everybody is proud of it. And I must say, Nyame ayadia pa. Yes.
Yes. That's the story behind this place. Now, let's look at your service to Dr. Sonnie Badu.
Yes.
11 years till now. How is it working with working with Sonnie Badu?
And that from
interview
and that from Zion, especially not only Dr. Sonnie Badu, because like you said earlier, me apostle, personal PA. And now no, sir. Especially say Dr. Sonnie Badu Ejuma. I was saying me at the same time, and I learned something: never to say no. Yes, and it say be a Zion, cause say ya mean can know Zion that. I see say as long as I work catch him, then it means that Nyame nim say me wo ahode a meet me there. And I will figure the solution myself, but I wouldn't tell you. And at the end of the day, sometimes no, we say Zion, it me crash it. Yes, and I'll just pray to God. Me encourage be me papa and Dr. Sonnie Badu. But for one reason or the other, be one now na back work say when we be we 2 days time and now we say not just a question pepe. Yes, and it's
they are both busy people.
They are both busy people, and they are all for excellence. I mean, my father Amoako is very loud everywhere. I mean, Dr. Sonnie Badu is also very loud everywhere. Everybody believes in excellence. And I mean, I would say it's been grace. And I want to say a very big thank you to my father as well, Apostle Amoako, because enye obiana say we are ba obema that way say leverage to be moving around or even to be with others. Yes. And for that love, no, or show like he understands the year program of Betechi and all that. I really appreciate it. And working with both has not been easy.
How has serving both impacted or changed your life?
A big change. Like the change is very way, because like I said, it was okay. So I became a man of God through after that JSS encounter. The second encounter was when the team, my music team, started failing. Okay. Yes, it got to a time that I'll come for rehearsals and only 3 people. So what song can you learn? What song can you win? So I had to resort to praying with the 3 to encourage them. Yes, my first sermon was the wilderness process. I preached it to the 3 of them. Yes, the wilderness process. That in your wilderness process, no, that is where God prepares you for the best. Yes, life is not always straight. If you want to succeed, then you have to be prepared to go through the wilderness process. And going through my father, Apostle Amoako, I have learned ministerial ethics. You realize that the other time I told you that, oh, like I have something to do with Papa. Yes, so I couldn't make it. So I've learned so much ministerial ethics and all of them. And I've also learned that there is nothing to rush for in this life, as long as you are on the right path. Because Papa Amoako, I mean, or that time and patience to wait for his turn. And I have also learned that. And Dr. Sonnie Badu, I mean, I've also been exposed so much. I mean, sometimes we travel to be at Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and all of them. And I get to experience what it is like also in other nations and all that. Yes. And having that personal way, say, I would say, the wisdom and the knowledge I nyankopon is not the normal person in my age or in ministry. Because of them, I mean, Apostle 60 years, Dr. Sonnie Badu, I'm exposed to their level. Yes. Penny. And by the grace of God, it gives me that we're privileged to also deal with people on top. Yes.
Many Prophet Patrick Amoako and I actually come about the personal life where we are right now. And then this book that has been a blessing to Onakasakasa in life. He's been serving and serving the being of serving is very, very good. It gives you a lot of things. My links, my opportunities, be when you be is very, very good. We will catch yourself and you be an intro and a where will you get this book?
Oh, this book is on Amazon.
Okay.
Yes, and also Action Chapel, where headquarters, Venus Chapel. Okay. Yes, my church also. Okay.
In case we contact for a celebrity studio. Okay, so we are giving you the contact in case say also Ubuki the place now also obey your rehearsals, obey your live recording of her about a celebrity studio here at Hong Kong, La Paz, Accra, Ghana.
Bacho number no A 05488 29511. Okay. 05488 29511.
Yes. Many prophet anything come on. The story, I'm sure, say what me Alpha BB Ephraim, especially the serving partner was Sevilla, and it has been up and down for him. Right now, he's washing the blue. Now, or you're walking washing his space. Now, how looks beautiful. It's not easy. Started from somewhere. He woke up in the morning. Everybody was gone because he thinks that he gave a good idea by investing a 4,000 Ghana cedis. They go from TV3's celebration. But I'm saying, vision is in Chiska no be 2 cities no be baby, but they all left. He brought in new people. It's been up and down, sir. And I say when you're a place in the center of the capital, and Accra baby no, High La Paz, Namiadum, Omani place. He's been running this place for 2 to 3 years. And easy. People are still moving here. So you can just come here and do your things. How was it like growing up with a cowboy? Just before we go.
Akwabo has really been very inspirational. I mean, I must say, because I remember years ago, me TV who said, "I'm here now, me songwriter of the year." Akwabo, hey, now me here me is that TV rather. If say what's the ministry no after me rather, and me who anu because on TV going jamisa. Yes, so I must say Akwabo has been very inspirational, and I thank God for his life. And for his wonderful wife as well. Oh yeah, Busiana say ni say kwa bonten. We say Busiano, Busia say o ware wa Busiano na ni me ho a it's easy. Obi nte wasem. And I'm happy for him because Obano Unyana no is one of the best. Yeah.
So are you a brother-in-law or you're a brother? Where were you?
I was both. But
your final words now, Uncle.
Yes. The final words, person me can say, person me too be for. You know, there are times obi serve you be or say nipa ne mama kwan, nipa ne person see me kwan. There be entesa. The wa one nipa ne ben nante no, and they be determine the opportunities are was or them out. Yes. Inti book no osha we part B or say the glory of the king belongs to the king. it does not belong to the servant. Good. Don't take the credit. Yes. Inti hono Bible me won fa tama David enya kwan ene Goliath akokontokwa owie ye wanya Goliath. David refin ho say King Saul and a man of opportunity to stand in for the whole of Israel. And instead of going to present the head of Goliath to King Saul to lift it, now David, youthful we say, no Peter. And you know, in the school of contest, anytime you lift the trophy, everybody will jump to you. Enti se umaya oni omunami se obi start se or left na obo no obi akoye bibi fofra mo se from beginning no obi abe jump say hey when you cry am boss ayon di but enya permanent because oye dan papa no munim enya wo servant no yes enti se oni obi unya opportunity unya privilege na oni obi ye adwuma. Never try in any way or form to take the credit or the honor of the person.
At what point do we stop serving or do we leave?
Service is a lifetime activity.
Okay.
As long as you are on earth, service is your mandate.
So you serve one person forever?
You should serve one person forever. Okay, so for instance, if I'm serving you, it doesn't end. Till eternity. Okay. Till we all live. Yeah. But you see, as you grow, God will add on more.
Yeah.
So what people need to understand is that once a son, always a son. Once your boss, always your boss. You don't leave that because now you are also a boss of your own and you have workers so and ne wakwate wasori so onfa opapa no nyehwe ana ene more social media way than Zion ti onfa no nyehwe. No, if you do that you have problem. You have issues and you can't sustain it.
That's very difficult.
Yes. So once a boss, always a boss. When you see, drop down and acknowledge that boss, acknowledge that father, and you live long and you continue to prosper.
I was this night just saying, but if I took to Jim, me, I was serving Amaya Debra. I was with OMG Ghana, Park with C and Kojo or America. But Amaya Debra, I was writing story for him. Despite the fact that even though I have more followers than Amaya Debra, anytime I see him, not even anytime, every second I respect Amaya. I always see him as my boss. I always see Amaya as my boss. Park with C or starting OMG or family who training me to this time. Anytime I Papa friend Biaza, me da hope pray. Forget say 2 million followers. So yes, I know. As you say, your boss is always your boss. Me, I always tell people say, how you separate with same kind. You can't work with somebody forever. That's why he's saying that you always be a servant to your boss. But for you to be a servant forever, no. How you guys disperse now, some separate no in here. For you to be able to serve your boss forever, no, most separate here, separate peacefully. So be any time be no. Because every day I'll call back. We be here, I dream be our boss name. We go no hold back. No come say boss, we ain't say. No, so watch you because you guys didn't separate on a bad note. In fact, you need this book, Mystery of Service. Prof, thank you very much.
Thank you, Zion. That's a pa. I ain't Papa so on a birthday neighbor. 7th August. Aye.
Randy and KP were behind the cameras. My name is Zionfelix from Celebrity Studio here in Hong Kong, La Paz. Yeah, Hong Kong are you? Ghana is Hong Kong, I say. Ghana you could be I say. American so Hong Kong, Iowa, La Paz, Accra, Ghana. Need a conversation with bro. Media Zionfelix. Bye bye.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
See.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.